Philips has a long history which begins in the 19th century. In 1891, in Eindhoven, Gerard Philips founded an incandescent lamps business following the commercialization of electricity. He was joined by his brother Anton Philips, and soon after the company began to expand its borders internationally. In 1914, the company opened a research lab in order to improve the light bulbs and venture into new and different areas of technology. In the 1920s, Philips began to produce vacuum tubes, which enabled Philips to build radios, and in the 1930s, Philips became the largest manufacturers of radios.
Look, no cord. Meet Philips Philishave Cordless Shaver. Philips Philishave Cordless, the new shaver for the man on the move.
In the 1950s, Philips invented the rotary blade, which was used in the electric shaver Philishave. The product was a huge success, and since then, various incremental innovations on the shaver design has kept Philips competitive in the market. In 1963, Philips introduced the compact cassette. The storage medium became a mass media for recorded music and set a global standard for tape recording. 2 years later, Philips produced their first electronic chip, which was used in a hearing aid. Since then, chip production became a core activity. The chips were used in various applications like televisions, telephones, and cameras. In 1982, Philips collaborated with Sony to launch the compact disc. Building on the success of this, they maintained their focus on optical media, and in 1997, they once again worked with Sony to launch the DVD. Then in 2002, a group consisting of Philips and other large electronic firms partnered up to launch the Blu-ray disc. At the start of the millennium, Philips were in serious financial trouble, but in 2001, the new president, Gerald Clijsters, brought change to the company by selling 30 non-core businesses of Philips. Another radical turnaround happened in 2006, when the company sold 80.1% of its NXP semiconductor business, which was an integral part of Philips. Ever since, Philips has adopted an application-based strategy and the slogan Sense and Simplicity. Today, the company has streamlined its product portfolio to fit under three main categories: lighting, consumer lifestyle, and healthcare. Philips has stepped up resource investment in emerging markets such as India in order to accelerate growth. As part of their increasing market-driven approach, Philips has also developed products which cater to the needs of people in specific regions, such as the water purifier for India. While Philips often leads the way in areas such as personal healthcare, many of the products Philips produces are commonplace, like electric toothbrushes and light bulbs. For products like these, the company faces stiff competition from the companies you can see here. So how does Philips differentiate itself and ensure it captures value from its markets? The answer is in innovation. One of the key changes Philips made was to change from a closed innovation strategy to an open innovation strategy. The primary example of this is the high-tech campus in Eindhoven. By harnessing the collective knowledge of other firms including suppliers, high-tech startups, research institutes, and other corporate organizations, Philips was able to implement innovations both from its own R&D and others, and deliver it to the market faster. One of the research services available on the campus is MyPlaza. It provides fast and cost-effective access to the advanced technology and know-how that helps accelerate the process of innovation. Another strategy employed by Philips is to integrate the consumers into the innovation process. This was achieved by the introduction of experience labs to get feedback on how users interact with potential products in environments such as homes and shops. One of the strengths of Philips is its large intellectual property portfolio. All innovations and technologies are patented and registered under Philips Research. Once the innovator presents the research, it is assessed for the use in Philips products or market segments. If applicable, it is advanced to the next stage of product development. However, if the research is not directly related to current products, then these are still protected. These complementary assets are secured through creating spin-off companies. The way Philips approaches its innovation strategy is an interesting one. For certain products such as kitchenware, Philips have been defensive followers. They haven't been the first to bring the product on the market. Instead, what they have done is re-engineered and synthesized technologies available from others and their own R&D to create a high-end product. However, in other fields such as lighting, Philips have taken the offensive and pioneered the use of technology. For example, in September 2009, Philips became the first company to submit an entry into the US Department of Energy's Lighting Energy Prize, a prize which would recognize the high efficiency and quality of their innovative LED design. If they win this, then it will be likely that Philips will dominate the domestic lighting market in the US with this design. So it is clear that Philips is both a fast follower and an innovator, depending on the field in question. The very nature of Philips is that of turning global challenges into business opportunities. When looking into the future, Philips will need to address issues such as energy efficiency and demand for healthcare in developing countries, whilst also catering to the need of region-specific markets. With the advent of experience labs and virtual labs, Philips has taken an increasingly people-focused and market-driven approach. It will need to continue this when developing future technologies. These beliefs are outlined in the Philips Vision 2010 strategy, where Philips states its mission is to improve the quality of people's lives and to keep them at the heart of everything they do. With ideals like this in mind and the infrastructure in place, Philips should continue to innovate for a long time to come.